Greetings, everybody. Welcome to Five Lives Challenge. Hey, what's this all about? Well, we're over here on the City of Heroes Homecoming servers, the Excelsior Shard. And if you've seen some of my earlier videos on my channel about the DEF CON challenges, DEF CON series, we have been running characters level 50 plus incarnated against AE 801 custom design missions by a user known as Linea, who set about trying to murder incarnate level characters. And we had lots of fun with that, lots of challenges, lots of team wipes, lots of characters being defeated. And I was thinking to myself, how can we up the challenge? How can we make this even more deadly? And so a light bulb goes off, and I'm like, hey, why not take on these incarnate level challenges where you're supposed to have T4 incarnated teams with a bunch of buffs and debuffs and tanks and such, and try it at level 12. I know what you're thinking, madness, but is it possible? Of course, we're going to give it a shot. And that is the birth of the Five Lives Challenge. So here's the idea. We're going to create a bunch of level 12 characters, and we have a fixed power ceiling. And we only level as the mission's complete. And if anybody jumps in late, they got to start with level 12 and level up like everybody else did. So that's first things first. Limited fixed power ceiling. Then the resources, limited. Our builds are honest. Each of us only has 1,000,000 infamy influence in order to kit this character out with whatever enhancements you want. You cannot spend money on start vendor items unless they're free. Prestige enhancements, as an example, XP boosters. The only thing that was allowed purchasable was the self-destruct power for obvious reasons. Your inspirations, you can buy those or get those as drops, but you can only have large or smaller, so not like super inspirations, level ups or whatever. Day jobs are legal, accolades are legal, like Hydra bonus buffs are legal, that sort of thing. But outside boosting, carry abuse, no. You can't like power level the thing up and then sidekick it down to 12, even though you're actually at 50. Death has teeth, so when you are defeated, you got 60 seconds to get back up. Whether somebody reses you, you res yourself, you use a wakey, you've got a day job power that lets you get up, whatever. Otherwise, you're out, and that character's no longer usable for the rest of the challenge, thus the 5 lives. If you leave a mission map, that also counts as a death. So you can't hospital out or, jump out of the door to escape, that sort of thing. You're dead. 4, attrition-based survival. We're working as a team, so we have at least 4 people, if not up to 8. And each player has this 5 lives finite roster. So we have at most 40 possible lives in order to clear a mission. And when you run out of characters, you're out. Your team is out, and the team size shrinks. You can sub in a player or a character. There's a little bit of nuance to that, but if you want to sub out your character, it has to be at the end of the mission, and you can bring in the next one, and then that original guy starts at the end of your rotation. Or if we have somebody has to leave early, a new player has to come in, they also can jump in, but they can only bring a number of characters equal to like the upper, or not the upper, but equal to the average of the remaining characters. And then the last little rule is the clock and the stakes. We are running starting at level 12 at plus 0 times 8. And then we're going to gradually go up by plus 1 every 10 level, split. So at 20, 30, 40, 50, etc., we'll be going up plus 2, 3, 4. And if we get in our incarnate levels by some miracle, we'd go up to plus 5s. You do have a mission timer, 2 hours, I think, in all these missions. And if the timer runs out, you haven't finished it, the whole team is wiped. You got to start over. Rule violations. If you break a bunch of the rules or any of the rules, you penalize the team 20 minutes on the clock. That may not seem like too much or that much if I got 2 hours, but you get 2, 3 penalties. Next thing you know, you're down to an hour, and these missions can take that long if things go horribly. And then the other little pot sweetener here, if you will, is everybody's anteing up 1,000,000 influence outside of the 1,000,000 invested as a pot, and the player who has the last surviving characters, they win that pot. So 8 million, not a ton of money, but hey, it's part of the deal. It's part of the fun. So that is the overview of this challenge. So in the background, you can see my lineup of 5 characters for my team. I've got Ion Wake, who is a brute, staff fighting electric melee. I've got Chrono Mirage, illusion control, time manipulation controller, quiet reverb, symphony control, earth assault dominator, dead weight, stone armor, radiation melee tanker, and last but not least, resonant node, a sonic resonance seismic blast defender. And resonant node is going to be my starting character. So let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the crew. We've got Apoc's character. He's playing a tank. Level 12, as you see, invulnerability and super strength are his powers. He's one of our main tanks. We're going to be going with a couple of the beefcakes up front. Our roster was actually selected for us by Chatty Cathy. Once I gave her the list of parameters for the mission. Then we've got Rattleth, who is Tommy's character. Radiation armor and stone melee. Armor is our second tank, like our off tank. The Nyx Dominion, I believe that's Hitman's character. Dominator, ice control, and energy assault. Level 12 also. Okay, then we've got Nate, who's playing his controller, earth control, storm summoning. So we got some extra control with the Dominator, plus we've got the debuff with storm summoning. Next, we've got Give's character 5, Give's 5. Playing a Corruptor, energy, trick, arrow. Okay, Epic's character is our blaster. Electric Tick is electric. And again, Grave March, another controller, earth, radiation. So we got stacked earth control, radiation, some more debuff. So there you have our squad all wrapped up with a bow. All right, so that is the team that we are taking this challenge on with. So we've got 8 of us with Resonant Node, my defender, a couple of controllers, a Dami, Corruptor, Blaster, a couple tanks. So we're really heavy on control and debuff, with a couple of frontliners to get the attention of the enemies. We don't have a ton of buff. I'm bringing Sonic Shields, which should be at least good enough to keep our team from taking huge hits. And I do have my big bubble with some Mez protection as long as you're standing in it. So overall, should be a good squad in order to lock things down and start beating on it. Because we're not going to have high survivability at this level. We don't have a ton of DPS at this level. And our enemies are going to be extremely dangerous, given that they're designed more to take on level 50 incarnated people. All right, so then beyond that, we are going to be running at +0 times 8. We've got bosses, EBs enabled, and we're going to run a combination of the 801 missions that Linnea had designed, as well as a set of new missions I put together known as the Driftguard missions, which are also being designed to take on this incarnate level character, especially like teams. All right, so here we go. Get into the mission, and it's there's one interesting thing that I'm seeing here that's sort of funny is you got the little warning message that shows when you get on the map. So minimum team of 5, all right. Incarnates, we don't have that. Defense buffs, resists, buffs, debuffs, controls, etc. Armor is recommended. Originally designed for +4 times 8, right? So we're not incarnated, clearly. We don't have all this stuff. And we're not running at +4, but, still, this should be a decent challenge for a team that is as underpowered as us. It should be perhaps deadly for a team of our size. Let's see what happens. All right, so the squad gets on the map. We buff up at the door and come around the first corner here. And yeah, you can see there's lots of little dudes in the back there. All right, so our plan that we talk about real quick is, hey, let's pull this group back. And I think we've already got some patches laid out. I think that's quicksand sitting right here. You don't want to get too close because you can aggro these guys. They got really good perception. You don't want to have two groups coming at you. You also don't want to, from our experience doing these in the DEF CON series, is you don't want to come out here and engage in the open. Because then you're just taking way too much fire. A lot of these guys like to stay at range. So our main strategy is going to be patch and pull. So lay down some patches, pull the enemies into that, and then crush them when they get there. So I think you'll see us do this the entire time. All right, so let's go ahead and start this and see what we end up doing. That's what they just said.
I pulled.
Oh, nice. So Iron goes out there. Rattleth throws an attack. There they come. And boom, right into quicksand.
They buff on. Saying they buff on. There you go.
Radiation's on them now. So we got a lot of debuff, right? We've got some good minus speed. Quicksand is minus defense. Radiation, I think we're using radiation infection minus defense and minus accuracy on that one. Right, and we might have enervating field at some point. That'll be minus damage resistance. So we're pulling stuff into this patch.
Buff on. Saying they buff on. There you go.
We got another guy. Looks like an EB. Another EB coming in the back.
Let's get dirty.
I used to love that Christina Aguilera song. Gonna get dirty.
Now the only thing, couple things you're to see. The one big thing, and I don't think it costs. I don't know. We'll see if it costs us anything. But right, we got our line of sight block here. You can see our tank is taunting. Iron Comet's back here. But we got a lot of other people out in the clear. They're open targets, right? So if the enemy isn't fully, taunted, plus we got our other tank here, and I don't know if Radolith is taunting, but these guys are all, potential targets for that attack. Somebody's up here as well. So if you stand in the open with these, it's really dangerous because these enemies love range. And so they won't pull down unless they get taunted. So if anybody didn't get taunted, they turn to attack. They're not going to be focusing on our tanks. They're going to be whoever the hell's out in the open. Or if they are focused on our tank, like you've got Tommy's Rattleth here, if they fire down at him with like some cone attack, you can see Nate standing right in that line of fire. That's happened to be plenty of times in the DEF CON series where, the tanks are drawing aggro and I'm standing behind them and some cone or some AoE, boom boom attack hits. And I get caught in the crossfire. So I'm over here trying to keep myself small, as I've talked about before. I'm sitting right here trying to use that same barrier corner that Iron Comet's using. So that's the one thing that we got to watch out for, are people sticking their nose out there too far, too much. I know people are eager trying to get some hits in. I think the other thing that I would point out as a potential problem is some of our patching, some of our controlling was premature. Because that, especially the, what is those stone cages or whatever the hell they're called. I forget what they're called. But anyway, they have a pretty big AoE radius. So if we start immobilizing too far back, and you'll hear people like tanks and brutes and stuff complain about this a lot. Hey, controllers, they're, holding stuff back too far. Or if we throw the quicksand out too far ahead, it's not allowing the enemy to get deep enough for our concentrated fire. So that's something to watch out for, is premature control or just misplacing these patches so that it spreads the enemy out. It doesn't allow us to fully focus our fire. It causes us to have to break our cover and enter line of sight, put ourselves at risk. So let's see if that's something that happens or not.
I think we need to
People
get
want to see
soundtracks for this
stuff,
stuff.
Yeah.
Start.
Let's see, I have to move out to get some angle on these guys. Should be decent.
Like right now.
Turn it on and you will know.
Hitman's asking about the XP. One thing about XP on these AEs is not as good as it is in the live or the real game. Out of AE, I forget it's like half the XP or something like that. It's also, if you design an AE not to have minions and lieutenants, you just want to farm bosses or whatever, the XP is even worse. All right, so we have our first defeat. It's Gaive. Let's see what happens. Now, Gaive is playing our trick arrow. And, okay, I see where he is. So check him out. He's way up here. I think he's trying to get flash arrows to do the minus perception. But he is way out there. And I don't think he's got stealth. Right? If he doesn't have stealth, this is really risky getting yourself that far out. Now, maybe he's relying upon Steamy Mist or something, but Nate, who has Steamy Mist, I don't know if Nate has Steamy Mist. He's back here anyway, if he has it. So any stealth cloud we have is back here. And I don't think Nyx has any sort of stealth. So anyway, we've got Guy 5 going deep, trying to get Flash Arrow, but he is exposing himself big time to these guys. But it looks like he's angling towards them. So let's keep an eye on what he does, because he ends up dying right here. And you know, in the heat of the battle, you don't see this stuff. So that's why I like to kind of go back and look at these vids. So there he is. Let's see what happens to our good friend Gaive number 5. Right there he is.
Great. It's
Yeah, it's...
I'm getting a little bit, but it's not like.
Yeah, AE is not that. Just got shot. Oh no! Now you freaking. Oh no! Yeah. Dude, he's got get the. Yeah, I think. Trying to see if we keep this thing locked on him. I don't know if it could work, but let's see if I can kind of keep it locked. I think the guy that kills him is actually this guy here. It looks like he's angled this way. So I think he was trying to flash that group, and they saw him. Let me kill the zoom. Timer on him. Back, all right.
I had the chat one up close. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. See, there's Gaive. He's moving off the right side. He already took one hit right there. I just saw him take a 101 hit. So he's got damaged. So somebody's already seen him as he's just moving out. He just got knocked down. That's something else to watch out for him. Is, you know, you probably don't see this we haven't seen it probably in any of the DEF CON stuff, but KB is for real at this level. We don't have a lot of KB protection, if any. I don't know if this guy did, but we're allowed to use 3 empowerment buffs from the base empowerment. And on a couple of my characters, I did make the KB protection because I knew, yeah, these enemies have some knockdown. So it doesn't look like Gaive has any. He just got popped. So not only he took some damage, now he's knocked prone. Yeah, AE is. He's getting up. He's flashing. He's like below half damage. Oh no! Now you freaking. Yeah, he's taking huge amounts of damage. So right there, he's dead. I think, yeah, these guys might be shooting at him. I think this guy's shooting at him. He was trying to flash this group up here. So, you know, this is, you know, part of the problem. Again, we're going out too far, right? We got a couple guys way too deep. Now, hey, your tank goes out and comes back. I think Guy was trying to protect them from the right side because these enemies do have decent, well, not decent, they got really good perception. So I think it was a good attempt, but he just got himself too exposed. Might have waited for a second till these guys were fully aggroed and bringing them in. Maybe you get a little bit tighter to the wall over here to at least minimize being spotted by these guys and shoot right there at the corner. You know. Anyway, bam, he gets popped. He's down. He's out. Look, Nyx is getting knocked back from AoE. KB. Dude, he's got get the timer on him. And then here's where the timer, what I'm talking about is the timer. So if you look, right? He has 60 seconds from here to get up. So basically, if he lays dead until 1:56:30, 29, whatever, he's out. So that character Give would be crossed off from the list, and then player Give would have to bring in his substitute replacement. Okay, that's our main rule here. So he'd be down to 4 lives out of 5. But he and the team have 60 seconds to get him back up. Whether you have a res power, you got a wakey, you've got some sort of day job res, whatever. As long as it's a legal res and you didn't buy it from the start vendor, you can use it. Iron Comet's taking hits. He's getting out of there now. So you see, I think we're just up too far. We're immobilizing too deep. It is putting us at risk of these guys back here.
Raise up,
Vengeance.
son.
Leadership and vengeance.
Been about 10 seconds. They've got us slowed now.
Anybody got ready to res him?
Now the good play is that one of us, I think it's Grave March or something. I think it was Spectral's character. They've got TP, recall, so he's able to teleport Give out of there, and then we can res him in the back. So that's a good idea for someone to have that on your team. At least get people pulled out of harm's way, because otherwise, if you're staying dead up here, you're right in the fight. So if you get back up at some point, you can get killed immediately. Now, I was trying to be aware of that myself, and one thing I can do is keep them in my bubble, because with the bubble, you get the Mez protection. And so if I get Mez protection and you revive yourself, you won't be stunned if you just used a wakey. Plus, you got the resistance, so you're getting some protection immediately. I'm then trying to throw my 2 shields on you right away, so you'll see me do this a lot. Get the person back up with whatever means, get them close to the bubble, get the resistance protection on them, so they at least have a chance to get back in the fight, even though they're maybe at low HP.
Okay.
I give him something.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, he's back in the fight. I mean, each of my characters, I took at least one out of the box. I've got, I think, a medium bounce back on most of my characters. What I did in advance of this is I either shopped for medium and large inspirations. I used some of my $1 million budget to buy some, or I would just click my inner inspirations, because I built these guys a few days before this challenge started to start working on day jobs. So I would just click this and start filling this up with some good stuff, or just buying the stuff from the market. I think it's worth it to get something like this to get you back in the fight. Get back in there, boy. I mean, really, the thing that's going to get you eliminated is going to be an attrition. So if you are early, losing a bunch of your resources, and then by the time we get to the end of, let's say, a 30-minute battle, you're out of everything. That's when, you can see team wipes or players just being eliminated. But it's our first death. I would be shocked if nobody could get him back up. But the other problem you're seeing here, and you kind of tell right now, is because one of our guys got dropped, we see Iron Comet start taking a beating, right? A lot of people are altering their attention towards your fallen comrade. Like, oh my gosh, get him up. Get him back, on his feet. Meanwhile, you're starting to see punishment being dealt to your tank. So it breaks your focus. For aggroing the...
Should have been on the plus 17 or whatever I was on yesterday with the plus 8 AVs.
Oh, you got somebody on you. Get back, guys.
Yeah, Spectral's calling it. I wasn't as worried about being up front as I think some of them, because I do have my bubble for Mez protection. I do have, some minus resistance because of it, or, damage resistance because of it. So I wasn't, oh my god, I gotta stay way in the back. And I'm trying to keep my tanks under the bubble as well. So I was definitely trying to play like a medium range. So I've got, my tanks up front. The squishers, are in the back behind me. So I was playing a lot of medium. So trying to keep keep that, that bubble covering both groups. And my range, my powers isn't huge either, so I gotta get close enough for, especially my cone attack, which has knockback in it. When I think when the yellow, when the seismic waves are on me, that does extra knockback and range or something.
Sure, I got Iron Comet.
I like Seismic Blast.
Until we have you at full hit points too.
Ah, he's going full APOC.
You're good. I'm just getting them in the patches. By the time they get in there and get locked down, I'll be full health.
Yeah, see, this is perfect right here. I mean, check out this pull, right? APOC goes and taunts and fetches them. We got the patches out again. We've got our radiation on them, right? So they're debuffed to hell and back at this point. Look how slow they are. They're trying to get to Iron Comet. He's blocked, out of LOS. They're screwed. A couple times you'll see me kind of pop up and throw something at him. Start working them on the way in. This is very much like the strategy I was using with my TA Fire and TA Arsenal Controller Defender. I was doing this sort of thing, like playing behind a barrier and just dropping crap over it and getting them super slow like this, just start dropping pain. So the team is executing this beautifully at this point. Here they come. Boom, start hitting them. Yeah, see again, see what happened to Nyx? He's back there perfectly safe.
I'll be full health.
No, you're not.
Watch Nyx.
There we go.
So you don't even see Nyx, right? He's like over, I think it's him over here. So, hey, what's hitting them? I'm taking a little damage. They're aiming at, your tanks. And so they're blasting in here with some AoEs, cones, and it's hitting the people behind them. Right? So you're taking incidental damage. Like Nyx is right here.
I'm just getting them in the patches. By the time they get in there and get locked down, I'll be full health.
No, you're not.
There we go.
They slow like
Lamb.
They don't really know what to do with the slow patch, do they?
No. We're like cheating the game.
That's good. We're giving us an advantage.
Kathy was a good AI battle advisor. She's like Iron Man's combat computer.
Yeah, so Tommy's referencing the fact that I had ChatGPT selected, at least give us an idea for the team, because at the start of this thing, we each had 5 characters, right? You got 40 characters. You've got team of 8. You got 5 options. What's that? 8 to the 5th power combos or something like that. So, way too large. So I fed the rules to Kathy, and I fed the restrictions on the players. Level 12, blah blah blah. Gave her some examples. Took a while for this to work out, but eventually I got it to, hey, can you from our list of team rosters propose a starting 8 that meets certain criteria without exhausting the team's best characters and leaving us with a shallow bench in case something horribly goes wrong here. So she made that proposal for us. I'll go ahead and show you that so you can see what I'm talking about. Give me 1 second. All right, so here was Kathy's suggestions, and really it's the roles that were most important. Suggesting a couple anchors, tank, brute, something like that. Some couple of controllers with some hard control that can lock things down in an area. And really the team is focused on this, was my conversation I was having with her, because originally she was actually going with a team of like 4, 5, or 6 tanks. It was like all tanks, and I was like, well, great, they might be able to survive a beating, but they're going to lose the attrition war. They don't have the ability to defeat enemies fast enough before they just keep stacking debuffs and attacks on them. And then I brought to her attention that, if we can get some solid control on the team, we can probably, drop damage incoming by 50% easily if we can eliminate half the mob every single time they come in. So we switched over to leaning more into the controller side, and then we threw in a couple of support characters, buff, debuff, one of each. So we don't want too much buff, and we don't want just too much debuff. So the buff is going to help survival if anything gets past the control, if anything gets past the anchors, or if these folks start taking damage, right? We have a way to buff. Debuff is going to supplement our control and help to increase even more or decrease even more the incoming, or increase our outgoing if we're able to get, plus to hit, minus resistance, minus defense, something like that. And then the last two are sort of variable options. So some sort of control hybrid, so a little bit more supplemental. We don't want to have too much like just raw control, because then you kind of get into the DPS thing. So here's where like your dummies can fit in pretty well, blasters can fit in pretty well. Similarly to the DPS here, here's where you can throw in, blaster. You could throw in scrapper. The idea with the mitigation is they should have some sort of debuff, maybe some sort of control that they've got with their blasts or their attacks. So if we can get a little bit of control here, some control here, we got the main controllers, we've got potentially 4 characters that can help lock things down. We've got the supports, and then we got our main anchor. This was the formula we're going with throughout the rest of this. Now, the team that we built from it is the one that you're currently seeing. So let's get back to the video.
Like it. I liked my voice. That sounded like just like this chirpy girl voice, and I miss my Starship computer voice, lady.
So clear that immediate area. And again, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kind of pull stuff deep. Are we waiting back here? It looks, yeah, here they come, the flyers.
Yeah, oh, maybe I can...
Yeah, that's the one tricky thing that Linnea has thrown in here. He has these really fast flying enemies, but you saw how quick he got down here. But as soon as he hits our QS, down he goes. And now it's just going to be a beatdown time. He's actually isolated himself from the rest of his pack. Slow he's moving.
Can't ground those flowers.
And something Spectral's suggesting is a emergency teleport recall. So if your tank goes out to pull aggro, he can go really deep, and then you can just TP them back to the team without them having to make the big long gauntlet run on the way back. So I think we start doing that at some point as well.
Can maybe do that little trick.
Oh.
Oh no, electric dick. What are you doing out there? Yep, boom, right there. You saw what happened. He went out too deep. Got too brave. Let's follow ED here. Where's ED? I don't even see him. Okay, he's out there already. How did he get so far out? Let's back it up. Are we waiting back? All right, so our tanks are pulling. Yeah, here they come, the flyers.
Yeah, oh, maybe I can...
Okay, ED's behind me.
Can't ground those
I
flowers.
think he's going out there to get a big drain or something off. He's way deep. Oh my god. Okay, there he is. Yeah, you saw what he did. So I think here's what was happening. It's hard to say because I can't see, but I think here's our corner. And you see what happened is that we had a couple of fast flyers came in. And they were getting grounded right here. And then the other thing I'm starting to see is we are getting, I can find a damn color that shows up here, right? We're getting our immobilized. This again, I mentioned this earlier. I think this is getting spread out. I think it's what's happening. So we got foes here. I see some guys here, and then I think what happens is ED. I just saw him do like a build up, and he goes out there. And I'm imagining what he's seeing is, oh, there's a couple of guys here. There's a couple of guys here. And he's probably seeing, I can't say this for sure, but I'm guessing he sees the bulk of enemies here. And he's probably figuring we got taunt on them, so it's safe. So he goes out there, and it looks like he unloads on somebody. Because he did have, I think, short circuit or ball lightning. He was doing some really good minus end with his build. Because I remember Tommy was remarking about how how much endurance was being drained from these enemies. So he goes out there to do that, but he just starts getting lit up, and I see him getting knocked back. So some of the things I was cautioning about earlier, I think, is what's happening here. Plus, it looks like he's disintegrating. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. That's him getting knocked ass over tea kettle right here. He's just flopping. I bet he got hit by a jet stream. Or something. Something. No, actually, no, these guys don't have jet streams. Something just bounced him. Look at that. I don't think I've ever seen a rag doll like that. He goes flying. And he's already below half health. He's getting worked. Dick is getting smoked. Done. He can't do anything. That's hilarious. Oh my God. Classic move. Yeah, so boom, down and out. Went too far out there, got isolated, and they made him pay. And yeah, as I'm looking here, it does seem like we're just really spreading these guys out across a couple like axes here. So I think that's the issue. He probably went out there, saw the bulk of the guys down there, so he went deeper than he should have, and bam, he's done. It's our second death. Oh, he's down. He's out. He got oh shit, I'm disintegrating. Get off me.
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
You got something?
I got it.
Yep. Okay. Wonderful. Yeah, I saved you guys the ass and teleport you back in the map. The cheater.
Uh-oh. So Iron Com's taking a bunch of damage, so I try to move up closer to keep him under my shield. That's it. I'm going full seismic on him. You guys want to rumble?
You go full APOC?
The classic. The classic.
All right, I think the rest of this mission is pretty much just more of that. We pull stuff back, stomp it into oblivion, move forward, pull it back. Right, just same kind of strategy over and over again. And you can get away with it on these early 801s because the way Linear has them designed, there's not a bunch of ambushes, super deadly bosses, patrols, none of that stuff. Oh, here's another. This one boss does do another. EB does a number on us. So the only time really we started having any issues on this mission were when EBs appeared. So let's back this up. So we go to that side room. Let's pick it up from here. So you can see again, we're kind of using that same strategy, pulling things from the room into an area where we can destroy it. So there's the side room over here, and we're just yoinking things back with our tanks kind of take cover. There is a big old box or something like that around the corner that we can hide behind as well. So we're just pulling stuff from that side room and then taking cover here. And you can see we got ice slick sitting here. You got quicksand over here. All right, so we got a bunch of patches laid out, ready to go. We've got Guyve over here is TA flashing this group to keep them from seeing us. And we don't want to get, in this vicinity because then we can be spotted. So we got, again, good teamwork here. That's one thing I like with TA. You really have to play as a roving, independent character because, you can do the flash stuff. You can attack and debuff. You got some control in there. So you have to sort of switch your attention to targets as needed. All right, so let's play this out here because I remember getting 1 or 2 deaths in here.
Feel a lot different with having more than one support on the team too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for real.
It
Much
does
more
go
coming
down.
in. Well, that was bad.
Wow. There was a bunch in there.
Yeah, they're coming through. I'm trying to get the ones right in the front here, but they're hitting me pretty hard.
So that's a great reason why you have these 2 tanks. You can see what happens here.
Different with having more than one support on the team too.
Okay, look at the knockback.
It
Much
does
more
go down.
coming in.
Okay, Comet's taunting. Rattle jumps in there. Now Comet comes running out of there, right? You kind of see these 2 guys doing this. You see like Comet goes in, does his taunt. You kind of got Rattleth hanging back for a second. And then bang, he's taking a lot of fire. And then he comes booking back. And then Rattleth is moving up. He's sitting right here now. So we're kind of seeing this movement of our two beefcakes at times, switching back and forth to keep the aggro managed on one of them. But if it gets too hot, they can back out and swap. Now Rattleth's taking a bunch of damage. In comes Iron Comet now.
There was a bunch in there.
Yeah, they're coming through. I'm trying to get the ones right in the front here, but they're hitting me pretty hard.
Back off of them a little bit. Let's get them bunched up on this corner.
Back up.
The front here, but they're hitting me pretty hard.
There's a lot of incoming damage.
Get them bunched up on this
Back
corner.
up.
Yeah, back up.
Just let them come. Let me.
I'm immobilized.
Me.
Yeah, they got him immobilized. He's got Mez resistance, but they're hitting him with enough that doesn't matter.
We got the
It's like I can't see what's going on. I haven't poked my head around this corner, right? Anybody who's poking their head around the corner is getting it shot off. You see a lot of damage. Grave March is taking a tumble. See, I think this is something about the game that I do want to bring up because a lot of people hate on KB, right? I think it's a great mechanic and it really needs more of it. Yeah, I get the idea you're throwing guys across the room. It sucks, but I think having KB be a factor, especially from the bad guys, I mean, look. And why is it only like your squishy people even have to worry about it? But there's so much KB protection in the game from I think any build you see on mids, there's KB protection because look what it does. I mean, it throws people flying. I really love this mechanic. I think it's a great thing, and I wish there was less resistance to it in the game. Because if you ever watch or see any comic books or superhero movies, people are getting knocked flying left and right. I mean, that's part of the fun. So I think the game is too tank and spank minded, where everything's gathered up and just clump it and destroy it. I think there needs to be more fluidity in the game, more mobility, and KB I think is part of that. Anyway, soapbox moment over. Here comes the EB. Again, check out Grave March is flying, Nyx is flying. I think I know everybody's going to be going to get KB protection after this.
They're scattering all over the place now.
Iron Comet is just getting worked.
pin him down before he gets.
Here's where you want to get that, right, not your mess, but your mobilize. And look, Grave March just got obliterated. It's a huge beam of energy I just see streaking across. And I think that's what smokes him right through here. Blams. Somebody had his number. Which, you really shouldn't because the tanks are taunting. So I think what's going on, we've lost containment around the corner. And we've got people sticking their face out there too far. Again, I can't see what's going on. And that's on purpose, right? I'm trying to keep my line of sight broken. I'm trying to stay small. Anybody who's in this area is fair game for attack. So if you're over here, you're right, or you're back there, you're going to get hit if our tanks are losing it. So that is what we're seeing here.
But they're hitting me pretty hard.
Back off of them a little bit. Let's get them bunched up on this corner.
Back up.
Yeah, back up.
Just let them come. Let me.
I'm immobilized.
Make yourself small.
Yeah, that's
You can see one or two right there.
We got the
Graveyard Pow. I like this guy.
Oh, elite boss. They're scattering all over the place now.
Yeah, he's got the energy drain. Nyx back there. Grave March is getting smoked. Bam, he's down. He's out. Nyx is on fire. Nyx is down. He's out. Start the timer.
I do have no
Back
things
it up.
to res yet.
Back it up to the. Yeah.
Thanks.
We got 2 men down.
He got back up.
Never mind. Yeah. Okay.
That was a dangerous res location. But you'll see that's why I like my bubbles. Right, they're both dead over here. So you'll see when I see them getting up, I shift over here to get my bubble mez protection on them.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, they're getting up. 1, 2. All right, I come over here. get them shielded,
God,
mez protected,
Smack this
and then move back
Man, Earth
out of line of sight.
this.
Yeah, Tommy doesn't play a lot of tanks, so he's getting into it. Yeah, at this level, for sure.
I never would have played it on my own.
There's that great KB from the cone attack I've got. It's a shatter or whatever.
The room's empty except for one minion if you guys want to come in here. Well,
So we're making use of a lot of KB, a lot of slow patches. All right, so we clear that room. All right, move up. Same thing, right? Boom, 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 pound these guys down. But we come around here, and this is that ugly area. So there's a hallway right there, and then it goes around over here, and it comes over here, and it, big old square, right? It's one of these things. So we're sitting back here. We're gonna go and pull some stuff from, I think, this direction, and ultimately from this direction, and bring them down this hallway to where Iron Comet is standing right in here. So again, we're using this patch pull technique. I'm gonna take a swig.
you
Yeah.
gotta look
Better
to your
use the
right.
crate here as
Yeah.
defensive position.
Yeah, look to your right.
Quicksand is just like, right, here they are, just Comet's pulled.
Oh,
Yeah. And our only heal we have is O2 boost from Nate.
They're getting so slow.
Dude, that quicksand is just like crazy. Uh-oh. Oh, so I got their attention because I did the sonic siphon.
Literally. Dull pain, baby.
What is dull pain soon over 1,000? Yeah, that's true.
She didn't like energy aura.
Hey guys, I'm gonna level soon. I don't know about you.
No, not yet. I don't have a XP buff range.
What?
I'm raw dogging it.
Wow, you noob, you.
Yeah, I put the
Right.
double XP when you say it's spot a.
Yeah, it's legal.
Yeah, I got really much on this guy at all.
Yeah, XP boosters are legal because they're free from the start vendor. Wow. It's only the stuff from the start vendor you actually have to spend money. Like hardcore mode.
Oh yeah,
I'm about to level 2.
I love smashing things in the face. This is great.
So boom, pull.
Head guys over there.
Again, look at them, they're slowed.
They're getting
Oh, is
something's
that that
making
mission
them.
that in the middle we get shit?
Something is
If I remember. Ah, I think so, yes. We're gonna get some shit, man.
that rifleman. Oh, you die, sir.
Yeah, they got that gravity crap. This is Linea's. Yeah.
This is NATO 1.
Yeah, so check this out. I mean, these gravity distortion fields, I don't know how that's possible, but I'm seeing 30 plus stacks of this slow on me. And so you watch what happens to our team.
Huh.
So it's not the hole that's messing you up, it's look how slow. He's got that gravity shit. See, guy's character's just like rattle it slow.
I got a spell redirect. I was like, what the heck? I'm slow.
Come on, Rattleth, you can make it.
Oh yeah, you guys
Look, it's slow. TP us out of here.
I've got,
I got 35 slow icons on me. 36, 37.
there was a bunch of the.
Fades.
Here I come, guys.
It's that gravity AOE hold. It
Wait for me.
was 5 times.
There we go.
so slow.
Oh my god.
Now it's trouble.
Oh god. Thank god that we killed the one that we needed to kill.
You want to teleport someone from
Put it on the ground. I think that's
there we go.
Pull them in.
ranges.
Beat them up. Yeah, let's do it from the front. I'm going in. Good. I'm going in. I'm going full defender mode.
Channel. You're
Okay, beat them up. Somebody else is dying. Is this Guyve? T-shirts. Guyve, where'd you go? You took one huge hit. Oh no. Yeah, he was trying to do the flash again. He was out there in front trying to flash a group. 40-20 to get up.
You got one, give? Yes, no.
I've got one.
Give it you one. I give it a one. You got one.
Thank you, thank you.
So I like with Sonic, it allows me to just be free to blast away. So
Yay.
shield sets are good for that. I'm not a fan of Sonic just because I think the set itself is lackluster as far as what else it can do besides you got resist. I like some more debuff in it.
Yeah, that's why we have Discord is to.
I went-
Hey,
I
I'm
went
pulling
full
something.
guy.
Don't
Should
pull
be the
it.
face. I'm gonna have to do a little video about
Man, where's? I just said that. That's the whole. That's the two little or three little.
Right here.
Go again. So we're pulling now the right side.
Hi.
That's
Just
it.
clears
Look at Nick's Dominion's position. Bam, he's down. So it keeps happening where I think just Nick's first time playing these, so I think that's Hitman's character, right? So here's what's going on. If you look at where their position is, right? Because a lot of people follow the tank, which sounds good on paper, but the problem is your tank is your aggro magnet, and unlike live game, a lot of the enemies here on these 801s have cone power, cone attacks. And so what you're seeing happening is the guys here are blasting at your tank, and Nick's being behind the tank is getting hit and getting knocked flying. So a lot of times you'll see that I'm not standing behind the tank, and where I've learned my lesson, I try to stay off to the side as much as I can. Part of that's the line of sight blocking, but also just because I know what's coming.
You bring in.
Well, that rifleman has got a sniper, so we want him dead.
Comet's taking a big bunch of hits.
We can go commando now. Go commando.
Saw Guy sneak over to the left to go flash. Guy gets smoked again. Action, they're shooting Guy. Yeah, they got really good perception. Yeah, it's like their perception's better than his range on his flash.
Pulling.
They got a little cocky there.
We bump. Okay, more pulls, more patching. I think that's pretty much the rest of this mission. I'm not sure there's anything else that
Be gnarly.
This guy's asking for it. Yeah.
was crazy that happened. Yep, got him. Here's another good combo here. Let's check this out.
Oh,
Back this up, back it up. All right, so we are at the other side of that square room, and you got another hallway down here, and there's a mob back here, and then there's the one we're fighting. So here's a good tactic you're going to see us using. So we're doing our pulls to this corner here. That's where you see our tanks are right there in the front. We've got our teammates such as myself are here. You got Guyve over here. And then watch what Guyve's going to do to that group in the back.
I don't like how this guy looks either.
So we're beating down these guys in the front. We got them all in a patch.
My ass around that corner like that.
And bang, you can see them back there. Zoom in on them. Go back here. There they are. So those guys back there, you can see this whole group has been flashed. So this is a great strategy that we've got going here. So, Guy throws the flash and these guys, keeping them out of the fight, right? Allows us to concentrate on the dudes up front here and squish them while these guys are just blinded to what the hell is going on. And we're, again, using that, kind of corner pull technique that keeps us all safe at the same time. So we've got effective position, good strategy. It's lights out for these guys, and they don't know what hit them. Okay, now we start facing level 50s. Now watch how quick this EB gets smoked.
It's okay.
So here we go. Pull them in. Here comes the EB.
There's the pinky dude.
There he is.
Oh yeah, look, we finally got a level 50 EBs. This is like our most dangerous enemy, I think, yet. But we've got him debuffed, immobilized. He's in a patches. You got the 2 tanks on him. 50. And this guy just gets worked. Finally got a 50, you guys.
He was on the back and waiting for the other guys to get murdered to see if we were worthy.
Yeah. So that was less than 15 seconds he just went down. Remember, we're only, level 20. We're SK'd up to 49. And we're stuck on a +1 EB.
We're level 12s with no slotting? That's insane.
You didn't put any enhancement or?
Yeah. Boom. And he goes down.
This.
Now Tommy starts feeling more comfortable with his character.
Full APOC.
All right, watch. Radolith goes in there by himself.
Let's see if I die.
Oh my god. To pull aggro. Oh, they got some serious debuff in there.
They got some problems at the moment.
Yeah, they do.
Damn. Yeah, he just drained him. Frickin'.
How are you draining at this level?
Look at that. That's crazy. Let's check this out. Electric D there. Ball lightning. Yeah, I mean, look at that. This guy's got 0 endurance left. Different color. So Electric D, he's just got his slotting on this blaster is killer. I think he slotted him for end mod and not damage, at least on a couple of his attacks. Bam, that whole group just got drained. We just destroyed them. And then boom, they're done. Click. Got one more group to go, I think. Another oh yeah, here's a good example of when we don't have cover. So check out this hall. This is our first real crappy map location. So you got the big long hall that I was mentioning earlier. Right, there's no cover here. And I hate these because you pull them all the way back to the room behind you, the intersection. Do you dive in? You really don't have much choice. But standing in the open is the worst option. Guess which one we do? I would rather just dive in. Yeah. Well, all right, so we decide we're going to pull, right? The flyer guy kind of gets right on us.
In they come.
We got this.
But our controls, not necessarily controllers, I think our Dami, everybody else starts setting up the debuff patches right here in the middle, which is not a good location. It's just going to stall them right there. And these range guys are just starting to pump away.
You're coming for Apex milkshake.
No, they come for X first.
Right, so there's a bunch of guys back in here that are just range and shooting.
Shit, what the hell, you?
There's a big EB back there. Oh shit, this is not good.
Yeah, this is gonna be gnarly.
This is, I don't like this big open hallway.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I'm taking big damage. Iron Comet's taking damage. Alright, we need to get some pain on these guys. I mean, you can get a little cover if you move yourself kind of stairs railing right here. It's not the best, but if you're going to do something like that, that's really the only place you can hang out. It's right there. You're up here, you're going to get shot. You can get shot in the middle for sure. You're getting shot. So most of our team is in the middle, just getting pummeled.
Smashed up in the face.
We got a lot of controls, so it's kind of stuck in there.
Need to patch Iron Comet.
Yeah, he's on his own.
At least patch it a little bit.
Oh, there he is. I'll smack the eBay. The eBay, the elite boss.
eBay, yeah.
This stream sponsored by eBay.
Huh.
It's free now. All right, got him.
Oh my god. There was like time for
But there's no
So once we finish the mission, you're free to die if you wanted to. So I just do self-destruct for giggles. Just want to kind of see how much damage that power's gonna do. I just use my self-destruct. All right, so that is the end of our first missions, and now we're gonna go and do one of my Driftguard missions. So anyway, these missions are kind of based upon, well, some of them are based on a story, but this particular one I chose is a random generated map from the Longbow Sea Base. tile set, and random positions of bosses, patrols, that sort of thing. So my entry level Driftguard stuff is more unpredictable than the ones that are the 801s. So I have patrols and ambushes stuff right off the bat. So that's one of the big differences. And then the enemy design is more like PCs. So they're going to have controls, they're going to have buffs, they're going to have debuffs. Not overwhelmingly so, but enough that it's going to make it spicy. I think Linea's 801s are more designed for just punching through your armors and doing big hits, big damage, overwhelming you with just firepower. All right, let's go ahead and see what happens here. So a little bit of a different strategy required. I think this one gets us a little more tested in the variety. Anything goes. So it's less predictable. Less predictable.
I'm so confused. That's my normal state.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, they have storm summon.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Dude, they got it all.
Pulling them down here.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's like a group.
Now the powers are more varied on these guys, and I've used up to the date power sets. Like they're gonna have what do you call it? Pyrotechnic control as an example. So we're doing the same tactics, right? You see us doing the pull to a patch, right? There's our patch. Here's our pull location and bring them down. Now let's see how these drift guards respond. Boom, I have a couple of flyers in there. Whoop. So he's just, let's go over this. He's got the big old debuffing hurricane, and it's a pet summoner as well. So they're kind of down into the patch, but they're now bringing their own debuff with them. And these guys have a height, which I think is a bad. I hate when guys are right above me like that. Get them, guys. We've got scatter. Yeah, so look at us. We've got our group is scattered because we're in a big open area over here, right? Where are we hiding? So the only hiding location is where our tanks are. And we all can't fit over there. So the idea, I think, was to pull them down this ramp, and then they're all on our patches, and then we're able to just shoot them from the side over here. But it's not working out that way. These guys, the 801 or the drift guard enemies, are more scattering around. And you can see, for instance, this guy is just shooting Nate, who's over here. You got Grave Marches back here. I'm over here. Nyx is there. Iron Comet's there. Rattleth's there. I'm not sure where the others are, but we're kind of scattered. The enemy's scattering now.
There goes the bad news.
Oh shit, you guys are fucked. And then, so here's something we haven't seen yet from the lower level 801s. Now, Linea's 801s do get like this later, but right off the bat, my tier 1 stuff, these drift guards, I have patrols, because I want to spice these things up. I want to make it more a challenge even at the opening bell. So boom, here comes a patrol, and they're coming out and they're heading this way. Now, if they had just come down this thing, that probably would have been worse, but things get spicy at this point. So you can see our tanks are taking damage. Nate's taking a hit. Somebody flashed that shit. There's a patrol going the other direction, though, so we're okay for now. We got about 60 seconds, if that.
Yeah, patrol on the right side right now.
Yeah, we're so good.
Guys.
I feel good about this.
Can you flash them with an arrow?
Oh,
They're coming on our position.
Oh shit, they're coming right this fucking way. They're not. See, again, this is where flash arrow is key, because it's keeping these guys subdued as they're heading in our direction. Because if they see us right away, right, they're just gonna start ranging us and sending their melee guys just to hit us in the squishy flank. They mean business, you guys.
Stay far back.
All right, they're aggroed. Never mind. Somebody. So I think it's the patch, right? I think they're hitting the edge of quicksand over here. That aggroes them. But Rattleth, look. So Rattleth goes out and intercepts.
coming.
Oh shit, you guys are fucked. Alright, so then there's another.
No, we're not.
We're so good, you guys.
There's another one coming.
Like
Already
far
showed
Another
up.
back.
patrol up top. They're aggroed. Never mind. Somebody. Right. So you see him right there. Okay, so you zoom in. What we've got going here. So look, you got another patrol is now coming from up here. All right, they're coming this way. You got the other patrol that's down here, and we're finishing off the group that's over here. So we kind of have like 3 different things going on. And again, this is part of my design of these missions, was to give you multiple things to worry about simultaneously. There's a lot of trickiness with these groups. And so you see our strategy has to evolve pretty quickly, where we can't just pull to a location and just beat on them, right? Because these guys are coming from all around you. Again, it depends on the path of the patrol. I don't know if these things are fixed, but if this patrol had turned this way and came down this thing, bam, they're right on you. Imagine that. Or, they just leap down off the side, boom, they're right on top of you. So luckily right now they've kind of gone this long way, and then boom, they turn on us. Now this group we're going to see is going to come down, and hey, which way are they going to go? So there seems to be variation in the patrol patterns. And that's what I like with the way this mission and maps are designed. I've made it so that there should be built-in variation, even though you're running the same mission. So I've designed it that way that you can repeat this thing multiple times, just give you a random version of the map. I think there's 8 different maps, random positions of the enemies, random positions where the patrols are. Yeah, you can see this is a terrible location. Here's something else that happened, which you guys will see. All right, so the patrol's coming, and we're like, all right, we got to shift our position. Oh shit, you guys are fucked. And I'm like, I got no place to hide, so I'm gonna go over by my tanks.
No, we're not.
We're so good, you guys. Now we've got them immobilized far. You might want to back them in this way if you can.
I will try to, but they're immobilized.
But here's the thing. Oh fuck. These enemies have like tactical arrow, trick arrow. So they have oil slick. And what was funny is that our own team, I think, kept lighting oil slick on purpose, because they were thinking it was our trick arrow who had it, and our trick arrow doesn't have oil slick. So boom, oil slick is now burning, and I'm getting roasted. So is Grave March. Grave March is falling. Look at the freaking ass over tea kettle over here. They were all bunched up on their burning oil slick. Bad position. My defense is -7. My speed is down to like half. I like this position we're in over here.
Yeah, it's not the best. I just wanted to pull him off that corner. Didn't know he was going to
another
have
ambush.
Burn.
Guys, get out of there.
Yeah. I've got them taunted over there, so they're not doing anything.
I'm gonna try to taunt these ones that are held over here.
The ones in the back are taunted.
All right, so I'm really happy with the way this mission is working out, as sadistic as that sounds, because you can hear, I don't want to say panic, but you can hear the concern in the team's voice at this point. In the 801, the original stuff, and I'm not crapping on Linea's stuff at all, it's just his early things, his zeros and his ones are relatively easy, at least for us now. Just because we know what to expect. And he doesn't have in those early missions ambushes, patrols, stuff like that. I took some lessons from what he's done, obviously, and I've added in those tricky things, right? You've got name bosses. You're going to have ambushes. You're going to have patrols. You're going to have rescues. So I've been more variety in what's possible, even if it's a lower level thing. What makes it a low tier 1 for me is the rank of my enemies. So my Driftguard tier 1 group has minions and lieutenants and stuff. As I rank up the tiers, you go to Driftguard 2, 3, whatever, you drop off the lower ranked enemies. So you're not going to see any minions in the Driftguard 2s. You're not going to see any lieutenants in the Driftguard 3s. You're not going to see any bosses in Driftguard 4. You're only going to see lieutenants, bosses, elite bosses, that sort of thing as you rank up. And throughout it all, you're always going to have what's going to come next, right? So there's going to be things that you trigger based upon your actions. So I really like the design of what I'm trying to do here, and I'm seeing it work, which is why you kind of hear me laughing a bunch of times, because I'm like, "Ooh, this is working," and the team is responding like, "Oh crap."
Yeah.
Kill the close ones, and then we'll worry about them in a minute.
Now here comes the luckiest AI move in the world.
I'm behind a
So
stairwell.
we're still dealing with the first patrol. Still got a bunch of them held and pinned down over there.
Yeah, I gave my guys.
Spectral's talking that, hey, these are more challenging, which is exactly the point. So I would say this is like, if you put it next to the 801, it's like, this would be like a tier 1.5. It's not quite a tier 1, but it's definitely, I think, more challenging than Linea's initial tier 1s. Again, he was more designed on, I think, raw damage, punching through. I'm designed on effing you up with tricks and things. So that's what you're seeing here. And the lucky thing for us is that other patrol. Look at what they did. So they came down that ramp, and instead of going this way like the original group did, patrol 1, patrol 2 heads this way. So they don't see us. I think they've been flashed as well. Had they come this way, I don't know. I mean, you saw we're kind of sweating at this point. So if they had come this way as well, now you'd have like 1.5 groups you'd have to be fighting. It would have gotten really spicy at that point. I'm sure we would have had at least one person die. I don't know if it would have been a permadeath, but we definitely, like, we're in a terrible location. Like, where do you go? Where do you hide? Where are you teleporting someone to revive them, right? You have limited options in this location.
It's a lot more debuff and control.
These guys over there.
Where Lineas are more, I think, damage.
There we go.
And I think Linnea, he can comment on his own intent, but from what I understand, that's what he was
Another patrol over there.
shooting for, is testing his armor sets. And originally, I think he was not testing at this lower of a level. I think he then, subsequent to his initial designs, had come back and made these sort of easier ones to have kind of a practice for a lower level. Again, I'm laughing now because of their comments about.
Well, I told you, anything goes. I'm not effing around.
1,000 of them. It's only patrol. There is no win.
Fuck yeah, exactly.
It's only
Oh,
patrol.
jeez. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, let them.
Oh, this sucks.
So I have, like, Tommy's going, oh my god, this sucks. There's a lot of these patrols. You got Spectral joking that it's all patrols. Watch out. This is more challenging, right? So that's much more. I don't say necessarily the enemies are harder than, I think Linea's enemies are actually harder, tougher. They do more damage. What's different with the Driftguard is it's more dynamic. There's more moving parts, and there's more question from you, a player, like, ooh, what's next? What do I got to worry about? And that's the design here. Keep you on your toes and get you because something unexpected happens, and want to make it unpredictable enough that you could repeat the mission and not get the same exact thing.
Oh shit.
All drop, and then we're gonna go.
Yeah, and then we hit them from the top.
Yes. It's
What are we doing?
Hopefully not dying.
Okay,
Guy is flashing them.
Guy's scouting again.
Jeez,
Oh, they're coming back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're coming back up.
I'm trying to figure out where Iron's gone.
Iron's down the ramp, getting worked.
He's headed for the door.
They're summoning their pets. He's getting destroyed. Boom, down goes Comet. I think what happened is he went down there and we really didn't know what he was doing. Like, if you go back like 20 seconds. All right, so we're all back here going, hey, what do we do? The patrol is out of sight at this point. They've gone down this ramp. Guy was down here and he's flashing them. All right, so like, hey, what are we doing? Now watch. If you have another issue, is the patrols also spread out a little bit. So there's some over here, there's some up here, there's a bunch down the thing. So they're kind of all over the place. And then you see Iron Comet is going to go in here to engage with them. And then look at his position, because I think this is the problem. what's this POS, right? Before we've been doing a lot of this patch and pull stuff. We're not patching and pulling here. We're going full APOC on this one. So let's see how this goes down.
She's so funny.
Oh, they're coming back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're coming back up.
So he goes in there, I guess, to pull them up the ramp.
Iron's gone.
But he's now surrounded. And these guys aren't playing. Okay, again, remember they have a lot of debuff. And they've got a decent amount of control. And they now have Comet surrounded. He's right here, slightly down the ramp. Kind of losing sight. I think you hear Tommy say, "What are we doing?" Or "Where's Comet?" or whatever. And I make a joke, "Oh, he's went to the door. He's out." But look, these guys are coming after him from over here. You got guys here shooting at him. There's guys below, of course, shooting at him. He's surrounded. And we're starting to put our patches here. So quicksand you see dropping there. But there's a hurricane on him right now, so he's not going to do anything. And pets are being summoned around him.
He's headed for the door.
Yeah, he's done. Look at how fast he went down. Let's count it from his engagement. Let's see if he sets a record.
She's so funny.
Oh, they're coming back up.
It
Yeah.
goes. 1,000. Let's see. So he goes in there, was at 36. So let's see how long he goes before he's dead.
Find out where Iron's gone.
He's left. He's headed for the door.
Boom, he's down 25. So it was about 10 seconds. 10, 11 seconds. Oof. Down goes Comet. Right? He hasn't died that quickly yet. But the debuff that got on him was just too much.
Oh, he's down.
So now,
Shit, dude. Somebody get him up.
in
up.
goes Radolith.
Situation.
Yeah,
Iron Comet gets pulled out.
got you, buddy.
Radolith's holding the front. Starting to get our controls and debuffs on him.
Stormy under control. Oh, I'm puking. They got some poison shit.
Oh, where is Dick?
Stormy is my target.
There.
Boy, I just cleaned my tray out.
Hurricane's knocking us back.
I love when that happens.
If we're fulfilling your pants.
Nice. All right, we leveled. We're good.
Let's keep up the good work.
He says eating pizza.
Yeah.
So at this point, we've had the original group we pulled in 2 patrols, and it was, you know, a bit of a nail biter. Had a couple deaths. Right, the map wasn't friendly for us.
What's going on down here?
Watch
Yeah,
it.
there's-
Watch what ED just does. So I think he says later that, oops, that he thought, hey, we pulled everything, everything's clear. So he comes jumping up over here, lands in here, and is like, zoinks, and you see him backpedaling. Even though he just leveled, but he's already taken some hits. So there's another group in there.
Another group on the other side.
Oh, Dick just pulled.
And they come,
You pull it up, man.
and they just pulled one of the named bosses right there. It's an EB, Storm Summoning and Robotics Mastermind.
Bringing them down. Bringing them down.
Oh shit! Good luck.
Come down.
I
Come
got
down.
knocked into the ground by something.
Yeah, they're immobilized to hell and back.
So again, here's one of our a little bit premature maybe
Another group on the other side.
Oh,
on our
Dick.
controls. Let's see.
Dick's pulling with his
So
face.
Iron's pulling this way. Taunt. Quicksand's down.
Bringing them down. Bringing them down.
Oh,
Comet's like I'm bringing him down, but it's too late. We've got him immobilized and
They're immobilized to hell and back.
slowed,
Yeah. Heads up. Look out.
which is fine. We can take from here, but again, our position is not good. We have no protection here.
Oh shit. Somebody is like juicing me up.
Lots of damage is flying at us.
With the big rad.
Comet's down.
Get in there, Rad Tank. Get in there, Rad. You got
He
this.
couldn't survive their debuff firepower.
I don't know.
Start the countdown.
I do.
He's got until 152.10 to get his.
I'm taking a whole bunch of damage.
Get this damn Stormy. Get the rear admiral, dude. You pulled one of the EBs. Oh shit! They got me worked. They're working me like it's their job.
I can't get up. Just keep getting my ass beat.
See if we can do something.
I'm not even sure what's hitting me.
Dude, stop fucking shooting me. They are hating on me hard.
Maybe the pets are shooting me. I don't know.
Top over here. Oh, I might go down.
Get this effing. There we go. Finally, get that Stormy out of the way.
I think a patrol or something just showed up. Or an ambush.
They're working me.
Boom, watch this. Some more firepower starts to come out of that room.
No. No, I'm not taking it like that.
Yeah, I think that was a patrol. Maybe an ambush shows up. Let me back that up for a second. There. See, this guy just showed up right there. So he's sort of jogging. Stops. Aggro. So I think that's either a patrol or an ambush from beating up this EB. So now it's on again. Big damage. Look at a huge hit I'm taking. Right there, I thought I was dead.
Oh shit. No.
I got my damage resistance debuff big time.
Dude, how many groups did you aggro up there? Shit.
It's crazy. So at this point, we've got 3 of us near death, taking huge damage. Your 2 tanks and your defending buffer. I mean, really, if we go down, the rest of the team's going to follow quickly, because honestly, this is what's keeping us from taking huge chunks of damage. Yeah, our controls are really locking things down as well, but eventually that wave is going to break through and beat us down. All right, let's keep going. Let's see what happens here.
Dude, how many groups did you aggro up there? Shit.
Yeah. All of them.
Back off.
All of them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah, you got this. You got this, Radolith.
You got another
Oh,
weapon,
I know.
Yeah, look, I'm right behind you now. I give you some more buff.
Well, you know what? Somebody's got Rune of Protection. Just noticed that. I don't know if they picked it up. Trying to level up. But that's definitely keeping him going. I think it's Nate. Looks like Nate Earthstorm is using his Rune of Protection on him.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, shit. Let me get out of there. I gotta get out of there before I die. Defenders do it from the front.
Dang, he's got worked.
Oh, I'm getting repelled again by something.
Yeah, there's
My least favorite thing.
they got a special something. There it is.
And so Radolith is noticing he's got thrown. He's noticing they're using a repel effect. If you've seen the original DEFCONs, this was one of the problems, and we saw it in one of these 801 missions earlier. Some of the enemies in 801s have repel bubble, repulsion field, whatever it is. What I did with these Driftguard is I gave a couple of the mobs have marshals, I think the blaster marshal secondary, and then I got a storm blast. So they've got a repel attack. So Kai push is the one to keep push, and then the other one is jet stream. So if you watch what happens with Rattleth. It's hilarious.
My least favorite thing.
Let's go back here. So Rattleth's right in front of me. It's right there. Boom, he gets repelled right there, pushed back,
I'm getting repelled again by something.
shoved back by those crates. Now he goes back in,
There it
fighting
is.
some more.
That's a guy of engraved.
And then boom, he just gets launched. You can see like this. That's him. I think he goes over the rail. Does he go all the way over there?
Oh, I got really repelled.
They threw him over the railing. It's hilarious. So very few armor sets have repel protection. Like there's maybe 2. And he doesn't have it. So boom, he goes flying. Gone. So that's, I like this as a mechanic. Again, I like in KB. I like the repel as long as it's not egregious and just nonstop spam, which sometimes the enemy can do. But I think little things like that, they again keep you off your toes at this point, because now your tank, who is your big old anchor, right? One of your anchor positions, he's gone, right? He's bye-bye anchor. Now, hey, how does the team respond to that? Because you've lost, a plug. We still have Iron Comet up there, but you just lost your other tank.
Yeah. They got a special little something.
What was that?
It's probably a Storm Blast.
I can't jump either.
Storm Blast Jetstream was repel.
Way back. It was kind of a neat animation, though.
There we go. You guys are leveling up like monsters now.
All right, bang. So we finally clear that group. So there was 2 patrols, the original group we pulled, and then that boss group with, I think, an ambush responding to it.
15.
Are we
Yep.
here to save the day? See you later, sir.
Another badge.
Crazy.
Shit.
Oh, all those patrols and shit came down. I apologize. I thought that room was clear.
So Epic.
Patrols and shit came down. I thought, oh,
Epic was accidentally the one to pull that whole mess.
Pulled with your face.
you want to double choke point them? Come through the second door.
Okay, another pull.
Another patrol behind them, FYI. Just saw them moving.
There's another patrol behind us in that narrow door, though.
And I picked up Sonic Dispersion, so I've been putting it on Rattleth mostly. That's got a nice hefty minus 30% damage resistance debuff. So I've been throwing that on him. Anybody he gets around gets their damage resistance lowered by that big chunk. So between that and then my Sonic Siphon single target has another minus 30%. I can really mess up, a couple people's damage resistance by hitting them with those couple powers. And Rattleth, I think, also has some minus defense with his own powers.
On that one target, they're done.
One of you guys is wearing that disruption field. Who is it? I think it's Comet.
No, it's on red.
Uh-oh. Troll.
Troll on the go.
I'm gonna pull in here.
Oh yeah.
I can.
Yeah, I got that nasty debuff on him. I think that's why I'm getting hate.
First swing, get smashed in the face. Where's my tier 3 barrier?
Yeah, T4, you guys got kicked. It's fine. I know I shouldn't have invited you guys. Yeah, no T4 barrier. I should have kicked you guys.
Must be nature, ice, or cold.
Bird patches again. Oil slicks on fire.
What is that thing that's It's knocking me back. That's so cool. I love the animation, but
He's so funny.
I want that power now.
Essential.
Let's go flying.
Wow. What is that thing that's knocking me back? That's so cool. I love the animation, but I want that power now.
It's probably Storm.
Maybe. I've never seen it do that before, though.
There's also Kai. They also got the Kai push from Marshall.
Yeah.
It's that Tempest Cannoneer was using the
Pushback
jet stream, I think.
animation.
All right,
It's really good.
gentlemen.
It's really good.
Yeah, that's Jetstream from Storm Blast.
Oh, it is. That looks great. I love it.
The Tempest will have the storm powers.
For the repel bubble, but they do have repel attacks. So screw your knockback. It's not going to help.
This sounds like ale here.
There's something hiding in here.
Yeah, there's mobs.
Yeah, one group.
Oh, yeah, there's mobs in there.
Do you flash arrow them?
Go
And,
full
we
APOC
surprise
or
them full
full?
APOC?
Yeah, just going in. It looks like that's the only one. So
APOC's going in.
Yeah, if we just concentrate our firepower on somebody, it's gone.
Logic solid.
Yeah.
She knew we were gonna do synergy.
Dude, we're clearing these as fast as we were in fully slotted teams. I'm not sure what that means.
Means we got to turn it
It
off.
means they're +0, yeah. Like, turn it up.
Nasty person there.
Well, we'll see if we survive this.
it means we're going to start posting up and looking for group 801 speed runs.
There's no real benefit to doing it, though.
D4 not needed.
Yeah. T4 gets you kicked.
4-star only.
What the fuck just hit me? Oh, that's a damn fireworks shit.
The glittering column.
Yeah.
Oh, they've got those powers?
Yeah. I spared no expense for you guys. Only the latest and greatest. Yeah, that's the flak guys have fireworks. They're pyro.
I didn't know they had updated AE to have all the newer stuff.
Oh yeah.
Ambush.
Wait,
Yeah, behind you guys.
Damn, there it is, guys. See, I threw a little extra surprise in there. Luckily, Epic called it out. So I'm not even sure where he is. How he saw that. Because, I mean, look at this. I mean, none of us were looking. I'm here. Nate, Grave, Give, Nix, right? We're all looking the other way. All of a sudden, Epic's like, ambush. If he didn't call it out,
You guys are fucked. I knew I'd get us fucked.
Electric's going down. Bam, bam. Look at that.
Yeah, behind you guys.
Give is held. And they're just freaking lasering his ass. Look at that. He's getting mashed over here. There's EDs right here. The melee guy's on him. The range guy looks like he's got him ice arrowed or something.
You guys are fucked. I knew I'd get us fucked.
Bam, bam. Your tanks are busy in the door.
Oh shit, here goes Dick.
Yeah.
Oh no, we got
Guys goes first.
timers. Get the Dick's in the dirt. Oh shit. He docked my dick in the dirt, dude. Get him. You got it, you guys. You got it.
We got it. We got it locked down now. See, that's like the benefit right there. Again, we got 2 tanks, right? So Rattlet's able to come over here. You got Comets over here. But the other thing is your control. Like, what, 2 Earth control? So immediately, right, we're able to pin it down here in this location. Otherwise, these guys be running wild and just tearing us a new one.
Rainy days are over. Now it's gonna get real.
I think we did.
Remember your training, and you will survive this.
Oh wow, I think I'm 15 now. Nice.
Nice.
Remember your
One more
training.
level to get a new power.
We're going in with the first wave.
It's fast.
That just means more 801s for us to kill. More patch and pulls. Here they come.
Yeah, you will see they're gonna be happy.
There was slick arrows down though. Right there, freaking. You just saw Epic targets oil slick with a ball of lightning.
Damn it.
Here we go, damn it. Everybody's starting to burn. I gotta get off of this damn. I think we lit more oil slicks of theirs than they did.
She's pumping up juice.
Still want to redo my mind now it sleeps really good. I was teaming with somebody that had a really good mind with sleep, but that was just ridiculous. Shutting down all the alpha strikes.
Forgot oil slicks.
I did.
Freaking Epic keeps lighting the oil slicks on us.
Oh shit!
A whole bunch around their corner there.
Oh my god! Between Epic's killing us,
Oil slicks. You guys are.
Rattleth gets KB'd, he repelled again. Here comes the light.
I did.
Whoops.
You guys are this.
Right there, Rattleth goes getting thrown back to the door.
I did.
Whoops.
Comes Ratto.
Lion. Oh shit!
A whole bunch around their corner there.
Yeah.
Freaking oil slick is killing me.
Man, come back, sirs. You got
Where
some
you
free
going? I'll
cookies.
see if I can taunt him. I'm good at taunting though. There you go.
We got some free cookie for you. Come in, bring in the van.
You do that too well. I'm a little nervous.
Come into the door of the van.
Oh, they put the oil slick there.
Yeah, they keep slicking us.
There's 3 more around this corner. We can pull that.
I give them every power that you guys hate.
Just makes me want those powers.
Yeah, after you want those power because they're now cool.
They didn't call them. I don't care. Damn.
That power's nasty when he gets under you. It does a lot of damage.
Oh, there's an invisible guy right here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna punch him in the
Hey, fuck
face.
mode!
Yeah, get in there.
Yeah. Oh, now you got some invisible mobs in here.
Yeah, I gave them a little special stuff for you.
Oh, the terrible gale, and now I'm sleeping on duty. Or was.
Everybody sleeps on Gale.
And she loves it.
Oh no, not the tri-cannon. Those things are hard to kill. Just kill their boss.
So I think the team is starting to get the groove against these enemies.
We beat your AO1 with.
Now there is mobs that have high stealth in the pack as well. There's munition technician.
Ready?
Oh, what's going on below this though?
Now this guy gets us distracted a little bit because I turn around to stop him. And then we have already engaged the enemy, so here we're going to start taking some damage again.
I wasn't sure if we were
no.
pulling or APOCing it, so there you go.
Hey, pocket.
Oh, what the hell, you guys?
They're in. They went deep.
Earth is nasty, man.
Yes, it is.
Man, hey,
It's very freaking nasty, man.
the hell is this low?
I've always I've always liked Earth.
Underrated.
It's very dirty.
It is.
Yeah, you need to.
Right now, this is a risky area. So I think we're gonna end up dividing and conquering here because you got like a group here, maybe two groups down here, one spread out, and you got at least one above you. So you want to be careful. I think we're gonna end up grabbing some of these guys first, and then pull these guys second. Let's see what we end up doing here.
Oh, jeez.
Just kind of pull them back a little bit.
I love
Near
this.
the door, maybe.
Just get them back a little.
Yeah, here they come.
All the way back
Oh no.
around this corner.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
You got the patches spread out too far here.
Something bad is going to happen.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Get out of there. Hide behind the corner.
Yeah, it's good. Nope. Uh-oh. Just trying to get them taunted, guy, but not. It was
Oh no, Gives.
minus recharge. My taunt was like 20 seconds.
I just tied it. I don't know if that's gonna help though.
Yep,
I'm not as
it
good as
did.
you.
Gav, you're not on your peace bringer.
Done a damn good job.
He's playing TA, damn it. It's a team of one.
Smashing in the face.
Smashing and yeah.
Yeah. I'm definitely part of the cult of apocalypse. Apocalyptical.
Oh, Nate.
Face smasher.
Somebody's puking back there.
Sorry about your shoes, Nate.
Got more pulls. Let's keep pulling them into this thing.
Taunts them, you
So
know,
I think the flash is really helping because it keeps
a lot of times I'll
blinding the
taunt,
guys to the
pull
distance.
back and get them all to gather in.
I didn't know that.
Where is that thing is conning purple, that acid mortar?
75% range, so
So the acid mortar is conning as a 49, it said. It's gotta be a glitch. So the acid mortar is purple over here.
a lot of times I'll taunt and
I think I
pull
click
back
on it.
and get them all to gather in.
I didn't know that. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's minus 75.
Yeah, check that out. So the enemies are 45, but this acid mortar is conning as a 49. So I don't think that's right. I think it's a glitch.
5% range, so they have to come in real tight to hit you.
Unless that's the purpose to keep them alive longer. I don't know.
Rest in the middle of combat.
That's actually why I like it with these things in dwarf. I'll taunt up, they'll group up, and then switch over to militant and smoke them.
Yep.
Jesus.
And that acid motor takes forever.
There it is. We're winning.
This is ridiculous. This should not be happening.
Ease and
Is it scaling them down because we're level 12?
Yeah, I mean, it scales the damage, 2-hit, and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to see like EBs right away either, unless I specifically created a name boss that's an EB. Otherwise, the mob would have EBs. I mean, this is designed as a tier 1, so it's not like it's trying to kill you.
Still though.
Yeah, if you guys want to go tier 2, then shit. Just let me know.
Be after level 20.
Exactly. And we kick it up.
Pulls up in his white van. You want some level 2?
come in. It's free.
It's free.
It's never free.
Nice snipe.
Never free.
We just need
It's for kids.
we just need Tommy to pull an oops, and we got this. We'll get it.
Pulling oops, he's on a rad tank.
We'll get it spiced up.
He's immune to oops.
He's immune to 'em.
His diplomatic
Oops.
immunity.
Oops, immunity.
Do deep shit with the red thing.
Might need to put something in there that helps melt these tanks better.
Oh yeah.
See if I can pull them. Pulled one of them.
Good job.
Hello, Steph.
Shoo, he got murdered.
Oh yeah.
Incoming. Eventually.
Hello, gentlemen. My name is Radolith. Meet my hammer.
Now you did it.
You totally got it.
So the team's just working like a well-oiled machine now.
I know that taunt limited their range. That's kind of cool.
There's only a couple of powers in the game that do that.
Somebody shoot me.
This guy up here, I'm gonna smash him in the face.
Okay.
It may be the only power in the game. Yeah, just dive in.
Oh, moving down the row. I think we're getting towards the end of this mission. Now overall, this setting isn't obviously the highest. We're just taking on +0s. The enemies themselves have a lot of trickiness to them. So I think if you were playing as a not well-balanced team or just uncoordinated, you're gonna fail.
Uh-oh, I cursed us.
Yeah, you just blew it.
You don't say
Dun,
nothing.
dun, dun.
The gaming gods have heard.
One thing I'm trying to pay attention to is I know I had a couple of named bosses in here, but I didn't see them anymore. So I don't know if they just were getting beat up fast enough by.
Hey guys.
That was a weird group. So anyway, I don't know if these EBs are dying so fast I don't see them. Was this patrol?
Oh, hello, Sam.
Hey guys.
Looks like it.
Oops, sorry. I had to pull this way.
The oops sorry moment. Driven to by Sawgrass.
Nice pull, Tommy.
Damn.
They just put that
Column again.
Oh frick.
I think that's tons of damage if you get stuck under it.
Like, driven to by
Watch this. I'm at full, and all of a sudden here comes the glittering column. Blast
man,
off, whatever.
That under my ass. Oh frick.
Yeah, we got like, well, by the wind.
The tri-cannons.
Tri-cannons are spawning as 49s. The rest of the group's 44 or 45, so they're like
Yeah,
plus
this
4.
is like a glitch. The 45, level 45 summons.
Bugged in game.
Oh, there's a group on the left.
Oh shit. I was hoping. did you see what they put down?
Yeah, that's funny.
Like, is it really supposed to be that powerful?
Like, check this out. Look at all these two guys. So you got a couple of trappers right here. They're laying down a whole field of trip mines. I mean, it's hard to say how many are there, but that looks like a ton. See if I can zoom in and get a good view of this. Yeah, like look at this. Trip mines. I mean, that looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe. I don't know if you could put that many down, but they look like they got about 6 each. So if you walk in there, you are getting blown up. And then they've got some sonic shields on them as well. So they're pretty stacked. They're like waiting for you.
Oh, there's a group on the left. Yeah.
Oh shit.
But we pull them off of their defensive position.
They had about 20 mines laying down there.
Yeah.
That would have been funny. You walked into that shit.
There goes the acid motor.
Those new mobs in Callisti Wharf love laying down trap mines and asset mortars and stuff. Hello, Phyllis. Come and talk to me. He's in Iron's corner.
Jeez.
I wonder when
That up. I think there's just one last room left.
No, I just grabbed the
Look at
patrol.
this.
Yeah,
That's
better,
Another patrol's back here in this dead end room, stomping around. We pull it out.
better kill the patrol first.
You know that we grabbed 2 groups, huh?
No, I just grabbed the patrol.
There's a horse sick at your feet right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wrong time.
Told you.
Incoming.
Oh, that's not our oil slick?
Oh shit.
That was theirs.
Yeah, we don't have oil slick on this team. And that time it was Tommy lit it.
That's alright.
With Radolith.
It's just fire damage.
There we go.
They've got multiple oil slicks out now.
I can't
We
move.
got some sniper in the back.
Ugh. I can't freaking move. I'm good.
Gonna clear this group, so we have, I think this is the last room here. Got the glowies. We're gonna pull.
This was very sound.
We got the patch and pulls going again. A little bit spread out, but not bad. It's the AoE on that earth immobilized seems to be really big. I don't know if it's that or the ice as well.
I was watching some other guy's channel who had picked a mine
Gosh.
side dom as a joke and didn't realize that they were really good.
So I'm gonna crush that. Down we go. Click these glowies,
Holy crap.
and then boom. Well, there you go. That is the 5 Lives challenge. And all of my characters still kicking. Resonant Node was the defender there. And next time it looks like I'm going to be jumping to the Quiet Reverb and see what happens with her. All right. Thanks for checking this out. We'll catch you in the next video. Have yourselves a good day.